say, J-Dawg, man, you been doing your thing around the city, man, like always, man. Ain't nothing changed, man, with the Hogg music, man. You know, explain to the world, man, about the Noceilings movement, man, because it's getting really strong out here in H-Town, man.
Yeah, man, Noceilings was given to us by God, man. You know, actually, it's way deeper, man. I don't even know if I had enough, if I got enough time to run it all the way down, but, you know, God gave it to us, man. And we running with it, man. And you know, the thing about Noceilings is more spiritual than it is anything, you know what I mean? It's like, there's nothing in between you and God, you know what I mean? But this the catch, though. The world, you know what I mean, done created all kind of ceilings. And from us growing up program, we done created all kind of ceilings. So we removing the ceilings, but the goal is no ceilings. And we believe once we remove all of them, we'll be right in front of him, you know what I mean? You know, until then, like, we'll be removing ceilings until we face to face with the man. But there's no ceilings, though. That's the goal.
Right on. So it's basically metaphoric, where it doesn't mean anything about a sunroof, it doesn't mean anything about a slab, but it's still keeping your head above water, basically, right?
Right, because see, when you remove that top, like when we ride around with that top gone, you know what I mean, it's almost that wind blowing and that sun beaming. It's like you ride with the man, you know what I mean? So, you know, it got a lot to do with it, but it's not a top gone or nothing like that. It's just, it's no top period, you know what I mean? We talking about if a motherfucker say, hey man, y'all going to the top, they so wrong, you know what I mean? We don't have a top, you know what I mean? We don't have a ceiling, you know what I mean?
No limit.
No limit. Our destination is to make it to that man, to the creator, the world created us. And until then, we remove the ceilings until we get to him, you know what I mean?
Okay, right on. Say, well, how did you start your career, you know?
With the music, man, I've been doing this music since I was 8. I mean, I was inspired by my big brother, you know, who was doing music, and he got, you know, his freedom got cut short at a real early age. He didn't come back till he was grown, but I kept it going. But I got inspired by him in the beginning, and then when Pac came, you know what I mean, it changed my life, you know. So
because Pac came,
I started rapping at 8, man. But you know, we started Swisher House in '98. I mean, well, we jumped on Swisher House. Swisher House was already started, but you know, me, Slim, and Lil Mario came in '98, and that's the beginning of the world starting to hear a nigga. You know what I mean? The hood and the city starting to hear me from '98 on down. You know, so that tell you I got how many years that is in the game from '98 to now. 19 years in the game.
Almost 20.
Yeah, almost 20, man. And Kiki just celebrated his 20th. And you know, that's the big homie, man, and that meant so much to me, you know. And I know I'm coming up on 20, man, and it's a crazy feeling.
So talk about that transition, you know, from back then when you were rapping in, you know, the early 2000s to now. Like, what's the change? Because nowadays, you know, people like to categorize Houston with the old and the new. You know, you got an old Houston and a new Houston. Is there really a difference?
Yeah, it's a difference, okay, man. And it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? That's why it's called old and new, you know what I mean? Everybody got their own era, you know what I mean? And everybody got their own time. What the common denominator is Houston, you know what I mean? We all from this H, you know, but we had a different style and a different way of doing it. Just like, you know, a couple generations before me, they was wearing curls and shit, straight gangsters, you know what I mean? You know, fishnets and you know what I mean, leather pants and shit. Straight gangsters though, so you know, this is their era, man. And the way they doing it, I fully support it. And I'm all the way down with it, you know what I mean? It's their era, you know what I mean? And I'm just happy that they still, you know what I mean, want to hit a hog in this new era of doing things, because I'm definitely gonna keep it the same, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm loving it, I'm embracing it, you know what I mean? The only difference I see is it's a new era, you know what I mean? As far as Houston now, they still Houston strong, and they repping it hard than the motherfucker, and they front line forward, no matter, you know what I mean, how they dress or how they rap, nigga, they front line for what I represent and what I live and die for, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm always gonna embrace them and be part of it, you know? So it's one Houston to me, new and old. But yeah, it's definitely different because it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's not our era. We got to take a back seat sometime, but still be happy to be, you know, in the car.
Okay, right on, right on, right on. J-Dawg, man, when you first came out, man, when the world really heard you, man, on the radio, man, it was real, BHO was real strong, man. You know, talk about the relationships, you know, and how it was back then, man, because back then, man, like I said, you was on the radio, y'all had videos popping. I mean, it was just like the whole world was screaming BHO, man.
Yeah, we was tough, man. You know what I mean? I believe that we was one of the toughest groups to, you know, so far to come out the city, you know what I mean? And I say that with confidence because you know, the unity amongst everybody who was all separate leaders, because we definitely was our own individual artists, you know what I mean? And to come together and we were strong, man, you know, and all. Hey, man, we had some hell of a moments, man, and you know, I pray that we have a bunch of more, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was strong. I think everything was different then. We didn't have the access, you know what I mean, that this internet giving you, and you know, now you can, social media, you can touch, you know what I mean, so many. We had to actually rub them shoulders and shake them hands and look in them eyes, you know what I mean? Now you can do it for social media, which is great, you know what I mean? Because now it's giving people an opportunity who don't have the backing and all that shit to still be great, you know what I mean? So, you know, but our era was beautiful, man, and what made it strong, I think, was the unity, man. I think we was unified, man, under that BHO. But everybody grown now, and everybody, you know, got separate lives and went separate ways. Because like I told you, from the beginning, we was our own individual artists. We just decided to come together as a power group. You know
Exactly,
what I mean?
exactly.
And I think it was real powerful.
Now, for the viewers that really don't know about your career as far as 1998, man, when you came through the door with Lil Mario, man, you know, talk about that experience, man, because you know, right now he's still doing this thing, man. He basically got Swisher House still cracking, man.
Yeah.
He has the Swisher House Hall of Fame coming soon, man.
Right.
You know.
Shit, man, Lil Mario, I'm gonna show you. Lil Mario, he actually was before me. See, this the thing, me and Mario started out together. I believe my first rap, he wrote the second verse, or it was his first verse and I wrote the second verse. We had a group when we was kids called Ghetto Delinquents. So me and Mario come from the bricks, man. We always been together. But he actually ended up going to Watts House before me. He went one, you know what I mean, like the first CD I think was called Swisher 9-7. And Mario was on that. After Mario did that and we seen that, we was like, hell yeah, we going. So me and Slim and Mario went the next time. You know what I mean? That was Swisher 9-8. You know what I'm saying? So you know Mario actually, now that we saying this shit, he got 20 years now. You know what I'm saying? So Mario actually got 20 years now of being heard in the game. But yeah, me and him started together. Before we even knew Slim or any other artists under the Swisher House, me and Mario was doing our thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the bricks. Ghetto Delinquents.
Ghetto Delinquents, okay. Right on, right on, right on. Well, you know, I know you've been touring, you've been going city to city, man. You've been hitting Tyler, you know, and for the majority of the time I've been rocking with you, man. I've been seeing how the crowd, they've been anticipating this Hogg, man. You know, any mixtapes, any albums you got coming, man?
Yeah, man.
What's
like, look, I got some of my best work coming, you know what I mean? You know, I got so much music done already. See, a lot of people don't know you know, the stuff that go on behind the music. And it ain't even their business, you know what I'm saying? You know, just know this, you know what I mean? It's a reason for everything, and it's a reason why I haven't dropped as of yet. But now I'm finna drop, and now there's no reason. Now there's nothing holding me back in any kind of way, not even myself, you know what I mean? So now it's no reason. Now I'm finna get a world what they've been waiting on, you know what I mean? And it's some of my best music ever, man. I think.
Is it gonna be a behind the tent volume?
Behind tent volume 3, nigga. Fallen Angel, nigga. Life of a Young Hogg, nigga. All these motherfuckers are done. You know what I'm saying? This shit is done already.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's finna drop on top of the Noceilings DVD, and we finna do the 12-2-2 movie. So everything, you know what I mean, is done. They're gonna be able to see our family, you know what I mean, in Dallas and East Texas. You know what I mean? We real deep. And they, you know, most of the time they think it's just us over here in Houston, but actually we just as deep in Dallas and just as deep in East Texas. You know what I mean? The family deep is 1222 movie. You know
Right on, right on.
So we finna do the movie and let them, you know what I mean, see everybody.
Ask about the single. Him and the single.
Oh yeah, the drip.
Yeah, the drip.
Yeah, man, for the new project I'm finna drop, I got a single called Drippin', me and Kiki, and that's gonna really, I believe this is gonna really unify the city because the concept is just like knocking doors down, but on a different level. It's like Pimp C made knocking doors down, and everything he asked in there for us to do, they doing it now, you know what I mean? But he didn't get to actually be here in the physical form to see it. So now this song is actually letting him know we unified, and it's requesting that the city stay unified. You know what I mean?
Exactly, exactly.
Even more. So this song Drippin', man, is gonna be real deep, man. You know. Shout out to them Sauce twins and the whole Sauce movement too, because they bring that dripping to the city. You know what I mean? And you know, man, I like that whole flavor, and I like the whole, you know. So shout out to their movement, man, and that's what it's gonna be called, dripping. You know what I mean? Most of these niggas that I know in Houston, you know what I mean, they might be new to most people years, but we knew them back in the days, and they been doing their thing. So, but this new sound in this new era, don't think I can't get in. You know what I mean? Shit, man, I'm versatile than the motherfucker.
You currently got a song on the radio, right? With a Slim and Roll called "No Love," huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Love, that bitch jamming too. Go check that out. You know what I mean? That No Love.
How?
You know, I don't focus on the radio. Shout out to the radio though. You know what I mean? This is my thing, right? Man, I got a good relationship with the radio station and everybody up there, man. Like, you know, we actually family. Because these years I'm telling you about, a bunch of them, they've been involved. You know what I mean? So, you know, I never ever focused on the radio or writing radio music, and I never will. You know what I mean? Due to the fact they never requested that out of me. They just want some music. You know what I mean? And the radio have, you know what I mean? I never even remember making a clean version of anything. You know what I mean? My people, man, like at the radio, they'll make it they motherfucking self. They just want, you know what I mean? So I just focus on good music, man. And if the radio play it, they play it. I mean, because a lot of people who only know me from the radio songs, they'll come to the show and be fucked up. You know what I mean? Because them songs gonna last. You know what I'm saying? This whole show gonna be word for word, and it ain't gonna be none of that shit you heard on the radio to the end. You know what I mean? So, you know, man, I really, what I do is, you know what I mean, and with all respect to the radio, because what y'all do for us, man, we wouldn't even have no voice like that. But I definitely don't do nothing but focus on good music when that beat drop. I don't have no other direction for this motherfucker other than getting my point across. You know what I mean? What's in my mind, I want it to come out, and I want it to be delivered right, and the concept be all the way understood. And if I do that, then I won. You know what I mean? Period.
I like that.
If it ever get played on the radio.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
I'm all right with the people at the radio jamming me in their personal life, other than them playing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm all right with J Max saying, I love your new CD, man. And, you know what I mean? Mad Hatter, man. You know what I mean? Shit, I love that shit. You know what I mean? You know, Rogers, that's my boy, man. We came up together, you know what I mean? You know, I love that shit, man, just to see when they fuck with me, you know what I mean? I fuck with them, you know what I mean?
So basically, all the music that you hear on the radio, that's the music that was in the streets that had a supply and demand behind it so strong to where it just hit the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Period. Kiati and them will tell you, man, like that's my brother too. Like, or you could just go back before Kiati came and Mad Hatter. They used to tell me that how they knew shit was crazy and they had to play it because they never seen somebody who the world don't know yet like that have this many shows. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because people paying for them to speak up on what the show gonna be. They getting paid to promote the show.
Kind of like Nipsey Hussle on the West.
And everybody, he was mad at them told me one time, like, it fucked their head up. Like, damn, this, you know what I mean, dude got, damn, this, you know what I mean? And you know, before you know it, it's like, they wouldn't be for the city and be the #1 radio station like they is if they didn't give the people what they want.
Exactly.
And that's what they do, you know what I mean? So that's why I salute to the radio, man. They gave the people what they want, because I definitely wasn't focused on it. You know what I mean? I never have, and I never will, man. I never will.
Now, you got some cold tales, man, on a lot of your mixtapes. Really, all of them, you tell stories, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you stay inspired, bro?
To do that, oh, shit, I'm living. You know what I mean? I'm living it every day, you know what I mean? You know, most of the time, when you got a voice, but you speaking for your people and the people around you, you know what I mean? It's like when I hear their story, their pain, or when they come to me about anything, you know what I mean? I get inspired to do, you know what I mean? Or when I think about just the way, you know what I mean? Hey man, we burying somebody every other week around here, you know what I mean? But then at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We got young niggas like my little nephew over here. Y'all put the camera on. Hey man, he come from nothing like everybody else, and now he, you know, in college for psychology, and it's still in the hood with us. You know what I mean? Still, you know. So it's like, it's not all bad, but it's not all good. But God great. You know what I mean? So I'm inspired every day I wake up, because this shit don't stop, man. We out here for real. You know what I mean? You know, we ain't. You know what I mean? When y'all pulled up, y'all called me. I'm gonna be real with the people right now. When y'all called me, y'all say where you at. You know what I mean? And I said post it up. This wasn't no setup. We didn't set up no spot. You see, it's chickens running around this bitch. We on the yard, man. We out here in Acres Home, in the middle, in the heart of it. You know what I mean? No glorifying or nothing, but just this was our reality. What I'm telling you, I said all that to say this here, man. If you can't be inspired to when this is all you see, to rap about it, you know what I mean? Then, you know, that's what me and you different, you know what I mean? Like me, this is my inspiration every day. When I see somebody struggle, or my struggle, or when I see somebody win and success, you know what I mean? Or mine, or what we could be, all that is motivation, man. And just when a nigga think about how damn near all of my niggas done cheated death at least 15, 20 times, you know what I mean? You know, so that shit there is inspiring, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at a nigga who 21 shots just went through the car and he got grades 1, you know what I mean? Type shit, you know what I mean? This is my little brother right here, the same yard we on, he just got hit 3 times in the chest on this yard with his baby in his hand, you know what I mean? On this yard, you know what I mean? That's inspiring, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I talk about it? I never run out of material, you know what I'm saying? For real, my nigga. Never, nigga. Straight up. And if you notice most of my music, man, I be talking to God out loud to the public, man. Straight up. Most of them be conversating with me and the man. Or some good old reminiscence.
That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Man, J-Dawg, man, I appreciate you rocking with me, man.
Like a motherfucker. No ceiling.
No ceilings all the way, man. Say, like I say, any last shout outs, man?
Yeah, man, listen, man. Hey, you know, like I say, we just lost a young bull in Acres Home. You know what I mean? We just sent him off a couple of days ago, young Mater. Rest in peace, young Mater. You know what I mean? We lost another young bull, man, Low. You know what I mean? 4-4 with the Flawless Camp. Shout out to the whole Flawless Camp. That's my camp too. I'm with them. You know what I mean? That's my family. You know what I mean? I'm with them. You know what I mean? And hey, man, rest in peace to Low. And then we lost the OG, you know what I mean? Not even a month ago, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the realest niggas to walk these streets over here, man. Air got killed by his own pawn, man. You know, and I pray for his soul too. It's just like, you know, man, there's so many people we done lost, and you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? There's so many people out here doing great things, though, coming from nothing and making changes, man. And hey, man, just shout out to everybody from this struggle that we in, these slums, these gutters, these bricks, these barrios. Shout out to everybody who's still dreaming and still got drive, even though in every direction they trying to kill it. You know what I mean? You still pushing, nigga. Shout out to the niggas still taking care of their kids. Shout out to the niggas, man, still looking out for their mama and their queens, man. And shout out to the homies who lost their mamas, man. You know what I mean? It's just deep, my nigga. Like, you know, shout out to the hood, nigga. Shout out to where we from. You know what I mean? And shout out Houston.